Good afternoon. A good day's work today. No pads on Thursday, but all these situations are installed now. I thought both quarterbacks got better today, and certainly I think neither was perfect, nor did I expect them to be. And now we'll go back and review the tape, and we'll get word to you guys in a couple hours here in terms of how we'll start the game and what we think we'll do here early on. One update on the injury front before the report comes out later this afternoon. You know, Lorenzo, I don't know if I had him as probable at the beginning of the week, probably doubtful right now. Not out, but didn't make the progress I thought we would see this week. Questions?
What factors go into basing your judgment on giving us a quarterback start later today? Are there a variety of categories you're looking at? Or is it based on this week? Based on, what is it based on?
I don't know if it ever can exclude history, but recent history more so than anything else. And, we'll look at how we did in the week and how we progressed, and when mistakes made, were they corrected, were they processed, and then were better decisions made the next time. I think those are the things you look to have in a practice week, and those are the things you look to have in a game as well, as you go through the course of a game.
You had said Sunday passing accuracy and decision making were the two things you were really looking for. Did you see those in these 4 practices?
I saw improvement, and I see areas we can still improve, but that doesn't surprise me. As long as we're making improvement, that's really all we can ask of the players.
Is the decision still possible it'll be both?
It is.
You hinted yesterday?
It is. Yeah. It is. I wouldn't put that out of the realm of possibility just yet.
Okay.
With safety, pending Lorenzo, what options do you have there behind him?
I think we've got really the options that we played the last game with. We got T.J. Johnson back there, and Jonathan Aiken is back there as well with Jeremy Deering. That gives us the first 3 safeties, and then from there we probably have to look at DeLon Stevenson. Although he's been working at corner, he's spent a lot of time playing safety this year.
How about Sheldon Royster? Is he kind of in that?
He would be in the mix, sure.
How does it change things in the sense of losing the leader of your secondary, especially with all the new corners?
I think it creates a tremendous opportunity for everybody else in that secondary to step up, and that is the only way that we will think about it. Lorenzo's a tremendous football player, and we don't want to see anybody get injured, but injuries happen in football, and Lorenzo will be back soon enough, possibly this week. We'll find out more as we go through the rest of the week. But if he can't play, then it's the next guy's turn to get in there, and he gets a great opportunity to show us what he can do.
Kyle, Ruhan Peel kind of developed a nice niche in the slot. Can anybody step in there? Any of the other receivers step in there, or is that more of a niche position where somebody specific would have to go into the slot?
I think the slot role for him was a good role for him on offense, but it's a place where Karan Pratt has spent a lot of time in his career playing there, and really it's the place where Janarian Grant has spent his time playing there. So, we'll certainly see those 2 players this week in that role.
Kyle, with the quarterbacks, if you do play both, you said yesterday it would be kind of like the running backs. Would one do the first drive, one do the second drive, or do you know how you do it?
I generally don't like the first drive, second drive deal. I like to give a guy 2 drives and then give somebody else the third drive when I'm going to do some type of rotation. That's really probably just more my own comfort level than anything.
Kyle, just listening to your radio show yesterday, you mentioned consider maybe starting DeLon over Chaffee at corner at one of those spots. What is DeLon showing you at corner, or what's your kind of take on that one cornerback spot right now?
I think DeLon is a playmaker, and he was that way in high school. He hasn't had his opportunity yet to do that, but DeLon gets a little bit better every day, and I thought Ruhan got better every day this week. I appreciate you listening to the radio show, and maybe sometime we'll get you down there, Brother Jimmy's.
Do you know why in a game you threw 31 passes? One was by a running back, but Carew and Coleman combined for 1 catch. If your offense is going to be effective, can that be the case going forward?
I don't know.
And I don't know how many times they were targeted. I probably should have come to you with that, how many times they were targeted. But
I think last week was a little bit unique in that Leonte he didn't take as many reps as he normally would during the practice. We played more players at the receiver position, I think, than we had all year. So anytime you do that, there's going to be less opportunities just by virtue of where the ball goes to the X, to the Z, to the F, whoever it happens to be. But I think your question is a good one, because Leonte Carew and Brandon Coleman are 2 of the better weapons we have on the offense. And I think for us to score the amount of points that we want to score in a game, we're going to need to give them opportunities to do that.
And the reason I ask that is because they keep insisting they're healthy. So we can't fall back on them maybe not being 100%. That's part of the reason, even though you say he doesn't get as many reps.
Sure.
But they say they're healthy, so you know,
Right, and I think, you know, from the player perspective, they're always going to say that. I don't know if
Right.
anybody in the country is 100% healthy right now. I think, you know, for them as players and as athletes, I'm glad they're saying that. I want them to say that, and then it's really for us as coaches to figure out what is the best role that everybody can have to help us win the game.
then after the season, we find out they weren't healthy. Okay.
Got
Your
time for
words,
two
not
more.
mine.
Got time for 2 more.
All right, guys,
Good.
enjoy the rain.
Thanks, Chris.